All right, so this is 4.2. Get it to the beginning of this guy so you know what you're looking at. Let me hit no on that. Okay, so starting at the home screen on 4.2, you've got to enter and pay some bills. It took forever to put these in, so I'm not going to have you watch as I put all these guys in. So at any rate, how do you put in your bills? On the easiest way to do this is we get bills from vendors, people that we pay for goods or services. So we're going to click on enter bills. And when you're done doing this, this is a great way to review and see what you did. But at any rate, I'm going to go to the first one I did. So I'm clicking backwards right under this main button. And the first one was from Seattle Vet Supply. That's number one. You're putting in the date, you're putting in the reference and memo. When you put in the amount due, you are further going to subdivide this out, the total, into the smaller amounts down here. So it breaks it out. If they're not down there for you as a normal thing that you'd see on the bill, you're going to have to tweak that. Now in this one, let me see. Yeah, so we got the memo. When you're done with each one, you're going to hit save and new because you're going to enter a new bill. Chances are you would open this up in a systematically going through all of the bills that you've got on your desk if you're entering these. It's very common to get a cache of bills and you're going to put them in. So this next one with North Shore Water Company, it's a utilities deal that we owe. So you're putting in the date that you got this. The reference number is water bill and the date, okay? And then the memo, North Shore water bill. This is net 15. You'll notice that since the terms are net 15, it automatically will put in the bill due date, which is 15 days after the date you put in up here. So just know that that's how it's calculating that for you. That way you're not late on payments. So we're going to hit save and new and go to the next one. Now you've got Puget Sound. The reference number of this is it's 24133. You're putting in the date that it gives you. And this is Power Bill 723 is the reference and the memo. And then you're putting in the utility amount and you're pushing it out as save and new. The next one is Wyland Broadband. This is actually, you should see two Wyland Broadbands in here because there was another one from a previous time. This is a recurring thing for your computer and telephone monthly. So if you see this on your utilities deal, we'll see it when we go to this detail report. But at any rate, we're putting in the date, the total amount. We've got the reference and the memo lined up. Because the net 15, it's going to automatically put it as 8/5 as the due date. And once we say save and close on this, because this is the last bill that we've got, so you'll see this if you say save and new, and that's fine. If you do, that's fine. We can just hit this, close that out, and you're going to go. If you don't see this, you can just click on home, and it'll go to this home page. Now what we're going to do, it says run unpaid bills detail, okay? So to run your unpaid bills, assuming you hopefully put everything in there right, we're going to go to reports. These are the vendors that we're looking at because they are the bills they're the ones that send us the bills. So unpaid bills is right here. We're going to click on that. It's going to pop up. We've got nothing, and that's because it's for today. It's everything to today. So I'm going to go to all. So anything that hasn't been paid, this is going to throw it out here, and we're going to be like, okay, that's everything. And the nice thing about this is it will show you the total overall that you have to pay. This is kind of like a liability to you of what you owe, accounts payable, in other words. And these are, see Wyland, you'll see there's two bills for them. So just as a heads up, it wants this exported to Excel. So I'm going to create a new worksheet in a new workbook, export it. We've been doing these, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing of naming it, but you're going to name it and save as Chapter 4A2 Unpaid Bills. and you are going to upload it into your eLab. So the next thing on there, let me go ahead and kill the motor on that. The next thing on that is she decided on 7/22/23 to sit down and pay the bills. She's wants to pay all the bills due on or before 7/22/23, and she's going to print them later. So all we got to do is go to this pay bills, and what you can do is everything before 7/22/23 is what she wants to pay, is on or before. Okay, so that's tons of these things. So I'm going to select this top one. Or well, let me go through. I guess that won't do them all. So I'm going to click on all these ones that we want to pay. I wish paying your bills was this easy. So that's everything. It is this easy if you've actually got money in the account, I guess. But so on or before 7/22. Whoops, not that one. So we're going to deselect that one. So that's 7/22/23. These are after that. So now all we've got to do is go in here and say pay the selected bills. Cha-ching. Okay, so it's thinking. We are not printing checks and we're not printing more bills. So we can just say done. And that's it. That's number 7. So paying bills is really easy. Biggest thing for you as a company is to remain solvent so you have enough money to pay the bills when you hit the button. Otherwise, you're going to bounce a check. But the next up is 4.3. That's in the next video. That's all.